Selamat datang di Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Rumah bagi generasi pemimpin masa depan yang berdaya saing global.
Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Negeri Jakarta berdiri sejak tahun 1965 sebagai bagian dari transformasi pendidikan ekonomi di Indonesia. Dengan semangat Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi, Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Negeri Jakarta terus tumbuh menjadi pusat unggul pendidikan ekonomi di tanah air. Pada tahun ini, ulang tahun Fakultas Ekonomi Bisnis yang ke-20 tahun telah menorehkan berbagai prestasi. Di antaranya telah lahir program-program Diploma 4 Vokasi, kemudian S1, S2, dan S3. Yang terbaru selain Doktor Ilmu Manajemen adalah Doktor Ilmu Akuntansi, dan saat ini ke depan akan menyambut proses lahirnya Doktor Manajemen Bisnis yang dikhususkan untuk para praktisi, birokrat, dan entrepreneur. Semakin ke depan, kami Dekanan Fakultas Ekonomi Bisnis Universitas Negeri Jakarta berkomitmen akan menjadikan Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis yang berdaya saing dan selalu menorehkan prestasi untuk kemajuan bangsa Indonesia.
FEB UNJ memiliki visi menjadi fakultas yang unggul dalam bidang ekonomi dan bisnis berbasis kewirausahaan, pendidikan, dan teknologi di tingkat nasional dan global. Prestasi mahasiswa FEB UNJ telah menembus kancah nasional dan internasional. Lulusan kami tersebar di sektor publik, swasta, hingga menjadi wirausahawan sukses. Mahasiswa FEB UNJ aktif dalam organisasi dan kegiatan kemahasiswaan yang menumbuhkan kepemimpinan, kreativitas, dan jejaring sosial. Bersama FEB UNJ, mari wujudkan masa depan ekonomi Indonesia yang tangguh, cerdas, dan berintegritas.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the meeting of the Third International Students' Conference of Business, Education, Economics, Accounting, and Management.
I have a question for you. Why?
This conference and to connect with many audience, especially from different countries.
So, related to your presentation, with the increase in reliance on digital tools at the workplace, how can companies ensure that their employees?
Employer projects is the employer pays employer. So what are the sample of these employer projects that we have done at NG? Okay, we have many, yeah. So the methodology, they need to read one. We just want you to quickly this objective must be met by both parties so that there is no.
That's all for my presentation. I hope
Okay.
it's okay. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to International Student Conference and Doctoral Colloquium on Business, Education, Economic, Accounting, and Management 2025. I would like to inform you all that the event is about to begin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and all guests. Is it a pleasure to welcome you all here today, the Honorable Dean of Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Negeri Jakarta, Profesor Dr. Muhammad Rizan, SMM, the respected, the array of Vice Dean of Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Negeri Jakarta, ISCBEAM 2025 Project of Ms. Wahyu Wastuti, SAMA, the array of Programs Coordinator in Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Negeri Jakarta.
Our speaker, Associate Professor Department of Management and Marketing Faculty of Business and Economic University Malaya, Dr. Noriza Mustamil. Senior Lecturer Arsyad Aib Graduate Business School, University Teknologi Mara, Dr. Ainul Azrin Adam. Assistant Professor of Business Management, College of Business Management, Amman Arab University, Dr. Ammar Salam Al-Wahna. And our moderator for today, Lecturer in Accounting Education Study Program, Faculty of Economic and Business, Dr. Susi Indriani, all of our participants, and to our co-host in this event, University Muhammadiyah, Professor Dr. Hamka Jakarta. Welcome to International Student Conference and Doctoral Colloquium on Business, Education, Economic, Accounting, and Management 2025.
It is a great honor for me, Agustin Sala Francisca, and my partner,
Ricky Tansuri,
as the Ambassador of the Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Negeri Jakarta, with this remarkable occasion. ISCBEAM 2025 aims to provide a platform for the exchange of knowledge, innovative ideas, and in-depth discussion around the latest trends and challenges faced by the economics and business community. This ISCBEAM 2025 had 91 colloquium, 102 other, and in total 472 participants on exhibition from Indonesia, Thailand, Finland, and Malaysia.
along with a seminar and a parallel session, there will also be an international exhibition of vocational program. We would like to remind all attendants to follow the event until the very end and fill out the attendance link that was provided in the end of the event.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all honored guests, as we begin this event, let us sing the national anthem of Indonesia, Indonesia Raya.
Indonesia, bangsa
Before we continue, let us take a moment to pray for a smooth and meaningful event. Prayer will be led by Mr. Adnan Kasofi, SPD MBA. To Mr. Adnan Kasofi, you may lead the prayer.
Okay, thank you for Rizky. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, honorable committee members, and dear participants. Before we commence, let us take a moment of reflection, each according to our faith and our conviction. With your permission, I will lead the prayer in the Islamic tradition. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. All praise is due to you, O Allah, Lord of the world. We ask that your peace and blessings be upon our noble Prophet Muhammad, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, upon his family, his companions, and all who follow in their righteous path. O Allah, you are the great gatherer of hearts. Today, you have brought us together from many nations, disciplines, and culture for this international student conference. Unite our intentions upon truth, benefit, and compassion. Make this forum a means for seeking knowledge, exchanging the ideas with sincerity, and strengthening the bonds of cooperations across borders for the common good. Grant us beneficial knowledge, clear understanding, and wisdom in speech and action. Foster in us humility when we differ, patience when we are tested, and integrity in our scholarship. Protect us from arrogance, prejudice, and despite, and inspire to us to listen deeply, speak honestly, and act justly. O most merciful, guide our discussion toward outcomes that uplift humanity, solutions that advance education, health, prosperity, innovation that honor human dignity, and policies that safeguard the vulnerable and the environment. Make us instruments of mercy, champions of fairness, and guardian of trust in the responsibilities we carry. Bless the organizing committee with strength and clarity. Facilitate every session, keynote, and dialogue. Remove obstacles seen and unseen. Bless our speaker with eloquence and insight, and our participants with curiosity, empathy, and perseverance. Bestow safety upon all who have traveled to be here, and return us to our homes in peace. Bless our house, the city, and this nation with stability, prosperity, and harmony. Let the goodwill we cultivate have here extend far beyond this hall and days, leaving a legacy of collaboration that continues to be fruit. O Allah, we ask you beneficial knowledge, pure provision, and accepted deeds. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an, wa rizqan tayyiban wa amalan mutaqabbalan. Expand our cheese is our task and untie the knots of our tongues, that our words may be understood. Rabbi sholli sadri wa yassirli amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Our Lord, grant us mercy from yourself and guide us rightly in our affairs. Rabbana hablana min ladunka rahmah wa hayyi' lana min amrina rasada. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati wa qina adzabannar. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wassalamu ala walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Amin. Thank you, Mr. Adnan Kasofi, SPD MBA, for leading the prayer. May today's event go smoothly and bring benefit to us all. Amin ya rabbal alamin.
Moving on, we will be hearing a welcoming speech from the Dean of Faculty of Economics, Universitas Negeri Jakarta, Profesor Dr. Muhammad SMM. The time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu asrafil anbiyain. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Allahumma sholli ala Sayyidina Muhammad dan Muhammad la nabiyya ba'dah. Rabbi sholli sadri wa yassirli amri wa hlata min lisani yafqahu qawli. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, respected speaker, and all participants. First of all, let us praise and thank Allah the Almighty for His blessing and grace, which allow us to gather virtually in this meaningful academic event. On behalf of the Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Negeri Jakarta, I am honored and delighted to welcome you all to the International Students Conference and Doctoral Colloquium on Business, Education, Economics, Accounting and Management. This year's conference carries the theme towards Jakarta as a global city through innovation and transformation in business and education. This theme reflects our shared commitment to advance Jakarta's position as a global city, driven by innovation, transformation, and collaboration between the world of the education and business. In this rapidly changing era, the synergy between academic knowledge and business practice is essential for building inclusive and sustainable growth. We are also deeply honored to have distinguished international speakers joining us today. Dr. Norizah Muhammad Mustamil, Associate Professor, Faculty of Business and Economics, University Malaya, Malaysia. Dr. Ainul Azrin Adam, Senior Lecturer, Arsad Ayub Graduate Business School, University Teknologi Mara, Malaysia. Dr. Amar Salam Al-Rawahna, Assistant Professor of Business and Management, Khalid of Business, Amman Arab University, Jordan. And Dr. Ina Rudenko, Associate Professor, Ma'mun University, Uzbekistan. Your participation and insight are invaluable to this academic forum and to our collective pursuit of knowledge and innovation. This year's event broadly brings together an impressive number of participants. 91 participants in doctoral colloquium, 102 papers presented in the International Student Conference, and 474 participants in the exhibitions, representing Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and Finland. This number reflects the growing enthusiasms of scholars, practitioners, and students to engage in meaningful global dialogue and academic exchange. I would also like to extend my sincere appreciation to the organizing committee, faculty members, and students who have worked hard to make this event a success. Before I close this speech, allow me to inform additional event next year. Faculty of Economy and Business will prepare next year's ISCBEAMs, will conduct it in Bali in 2026. These programs not only research publications, international sustainable conference, but also we will conduct the continuously or significantly, and simultaneously with the international community service. The third EAC, International Sustainable Conference, will conduct simultaneously with the international community service. This international service this year is the first. Join total number of participants around 270, conducted in Bantul, Yogyakarta. Next year, these two programs we will conduct in Bali next year. I also invite these ESG participants can join next year. Finally, I hope this conference becomes a fruitful platform for exchanging ideas, fostering research collaborations, and inspiring innovative solutions for the advancements of education and business, both locally and globally. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you all the productive and inspiring conference. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Professor Dr. Muhammad Rizan, SMM, for the warm and meaningful speech.
After hearing welcoming speech, we will continue to our third panel discussion session, which will surely be insightful and engaging. This session will be guided by our moderator, Dr. Susi Indriani. Before that, let us see the Dr. Susi Indriani CV first. To our operator, you may share the CV.
Dr. Susi Indriani is a lecturer at the Faculty of Economics and Business Universitas Negeri Jakarta for 16 years. He holds a bachelor degree in accounting from UPN Veteran Jakarta, a master's degree in accounting from Universitas Indonesia, and a PhD in accounting and governance from the International Islamic University, Malaysia. She received several awards, such as Best Paper at IBMC 2024, Best Presenter at ISD-STSD Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang 2024, and Third Best Presenter at the IIUM Colloquium at 2022. We now kindly invite Dr. Susi Indriani to lead the session. Please welcome Dr. Susi Indriani.
Okay, thank you, MC. I'll take it from here. Good morning, distinguished guests, respected speakers, participants, and colleagues joining us from different parts of the world. It is a great pleasure to welcome you to the International Student Conference on Business, Education, Economics, Accounting and Management, ISCBEAM 2025, hosted by the Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Negeri Jakarta, Indonesia. Under the theme Towards Jakarta as a Global City through Innovation and Transformation in Business and Education, today's event brings together brilliant minds from academia and industry to exchange ideas and inspire innovation. I am Susi Indriani, your moderator for the keynote session. It's my honor to guide you through three distinguished speakers who will share insight on education, digital marketing, and economic inclusion. Before we begin our keynote presentations, allow me to briefly explain how the session will proceed. Each keynote session will run for approximately 45 minutes, consisting of three parts. First, I will introduce each speaker by reading a short profile. Then, the speaker will deliver their presentation for around 30 minutes. Finally, we will have a 10 minutes Q&A session, followed by a short appreciation and photo session. This will allow us to interact with our speakers while maintaining a smooth and enjoyable experience for everyone. Okay, let's come to our first topic today, focuses on education for the future, transforming education to address the challenges of the digital era. In this session, we will hear valuable insights on how education system can evolve to meet the demands of a rapidly changing world. A world shaped by a digital transformation, innovation, and lifelong learning. To begin, it is my pleasure to introduce our first distinguished speaker, Associate Professor Dr. Nurijah Muhammad Mustamil from the University of Malaya, Malaysia. Dr. Nurijah currently serves in the Department of Management and Marketing at the Faculty of Business and Economics, University of Malaya. She holds a doctorate in business administration from Curtin University, Australia, and an MBA and bachelor's degree from University Malaya. Her research focuses on ethical leadership, organizational behavior, and human resource management. She has led numerous international research projects and published widely in journals such as Sage Open and Journal of Family Business Management. Okay, we are honored to have her with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Associate Professor Dr. Nurijah Muhammad Mustamil. Dr. Nurijah, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Prof. Susi. Good morning to everyone, distinguished guests, colleagues, and all dear students. It is true honors and to be here with all of you at the International Student Conference on Business Education, Economic, Accounting and Management 2025. So I would like to begin my expressing appreciation to Universitas Negeri Jakarta for this wonderful opportunity and to congratulate the organizing committee for creating this platform, bring together minds from across Asia. We are still in the mood of Asian, yeah, doctors, because everyone is still talking about, the wonderful times of all these Asian.
Yes.
Yeah. And this gathering is more actually than conference. I believe that it's
Okay.
basically, as mentioned by Prof. Muhammad Rizan just now, the Dean, it's a celebrations of idea,
Yes.
vision and hope of the future. And I think today's theme is very, very interesting theme, which discuss a very relevant context in what is happening nowadays. Because, you are talking about toward Jakarta as a global
Yes.
city through innovation and transformations in business and education. So beyond this title, I think what I really want to share with you today is basically how education and business together can shape the kind of future what we want, especially for our city, our regions, and our people. I think when it comes to Malaysia and Indonesia, we kind of like have similar idea. I believe that all of you very familiar with what is happening in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. So same like Malaysia too. So this is the things that I will discuss into this session. Perhaps that I can share my slide with all of you. Okay, so I already sent my request to send the slide, to share the slide, sorry. So can I? Okay, cool. Okay, can you see my slide?
Not yet, doctor. Okay, already.
Okay, doctor.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is my slide today. What we will go through in the next few minutes, perhaps that in the next 20 minutes, yeah, before we open for Q&A session, we want to discuss about education, which is the heart of every transformation. So we are talking about how it moved through business, the engine that turns idea into impact. So we will start by exploring how education for the future must evolve in this digital era and how we can actually transform learning to prepare our student for what a world that is fast, uncertain, and full of contradiction. So that is our job, as a University Negeri Jakarta, or for us in University of Malaya. So this is basically the idea when it comes to see what is the role of education. And we will take a look at the broader region. We are talking about Malaysia, Indonesia, and Asian. And we will reflect our journey which strengthen both innovation and humanity. We will also discuss about the paradox of our time. We talk about how education and business can act as a twin engine of transformation, because nowadays, if you want to play a role, especially in education line, you like it or not, you have to collaborate with business. And also we will celebrate educators, which I believe that we are the architects of change. We will also discuss how we can build a global learning ecosystem where collaboration across Asian become the foundations of sustainable developments. And finally, we will close by reclaiming humanity in the digital age. So as an educator, we believe that everything is actually started in the classroom. The value that we establish, the way that the peoples learns, collaborate, and care. So that is actually the story that I will share with you today. A story of education, business, and humanity coming together for a better future. So the topic that we will discuss is basically the education for the future. Because when we talk about education for the future, we are not talking about technology only, it's all about transformation. The future we preparing our student for is one that uncertain, fast changing, and full of contradiction. This is very interesting. Just yesterday, I had a very simple conversation with my daughter. We discussed about, public phone. I don't know whether in Indonesia, have you had this experience where you have the public phone, where everyone can use the public phone by putting the shilling and then you call everyone, do you have that?
Used to be, but now it's already rare, doctor.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. And then I had a conversation with them also talking about, the letter. Because I remember at my time, the way that we communicate with our friend through letter. I remembered when I want to ask my friends in Indonesia, I will write them a letter. And I think I remembered the letter will reach Indonesia within 1 or 2 weeks. And then I will wait for their reply to be sent to Malaysia, use the stamp, and it will take about 1 or 2 weeks. So we kind of like have this experience. Then my daughter asked me, is it really happening? Because definitely you have to wait. Yes, that is the experience that we have. But nowadays, I know that I can simply contact anyone in Indonesia in a second, at any time, to know what is happening. So this is actually, again, a future that we are talking about. So on one hand, we also realize that with technology, with these transformations of education, we have unlimited access to knowledge. Everything is just a click away. But of course, on the other hand, we are flooded with information that sometimes doesn't lead to understanding. So the challenge is actually for educators, especially for us, in university. How do we make learning meaningful in a world where students can learn anything, anywhere, but sometimes, of course, understand so little? So this is why we need to move beyond content delivery and towards capacity building. So the real task now, I believe that, we need to nurture learners who must be creative, critical, ethical, people who can think independently, work collaboratively, and act responsibly. So that is the challenge into this transformation, education and so on. And this is what transformation means in education. So it's not just about bringing more technology into classroom. Yes, we have Zoom. Today's I'm in Malaysia, I'm sitting in my office, but in the same time, we are kind of like face to face, which I hope so, inshallah, in future, I can come to Jakarta, meeting you, Dr. Susi, personally, meeting Ricky.
We wait for you here.
Yelah, personally. So inshallah. But of course, with the help of technology, we can do that at any time. So this is not just about again bring technology into classroom, but it's about reshaping how we use that technology to humanize learning. This is the challenge that I believe that is very crucial, especially, we are in University of Malaya. As you know that we are number one in Malaysia. We are number 58 in the world. But of course, we are still facing the same issue. Yes, we have technology, but of course, at the end of the day, it's going back to the role as educator to nurture our learner. And I think in University Malaya, which I believe also here in Universitas Negeri Jakarta, we are seeing more effort to integrate sustainability, ethics and digital readiness. We're building learning environments, which I believe that combine human connection with digital tools. Because the truth is, our students are growing up in digital age. Dr. Susi, you like it or not, they are using ChatGPT.
Yes, doctor. Absolutely.
Yes, it did. So I always have this, conversation with my student. This is the future of education. Okay, it's not just about digital skill, but please use ChatGPT wisely. Please use all these, Gemini AI, Jenny AI, whatever AI that help you for the education purposes wisely. So this is what we call as digital wisdom. And this is what we need to prepare the next generation, not just to survive in digital world, but to shape it with integrity and compassion. So this is why it's very crucial to understand, transforming education in future, which something any country or any university can do alone, but we must understand the role. And digital era doesn't recognize borders. Again, you can access me at any time. I can access you at any time too. So this is the interesting part. So I'm actually, very honored to be invited actually today. When I look at the team, when Mr. Fauzan shared with me that it's about city of Jakarta. We are talking about the education hub and so on. Because I think when it comes to Malaysia, Indonesia, or our Asian neighbors, we basically share ideas, resources and value. So we don't just educate for ourselves, but we do educate for our region and of course for the world. So this is what I mentioned just now. One of the most beautiful thing about being Malaysia and also Indonesia, we are part of Asian. So we kind of like having the similar story. What had happened recently in Indonesia, the protests, So you can see how we as a Malaysian, we are very concerned about what is happening. So we kind of like, again, we did something about it. And I think when it comes to this kinds of relationship, we also have a very beautiful relationship. I believe that all of you watch Upin and Ipin. All of you must know
Yeah, we are very
correct?
familiar with Upin and Ipin. We love
Yes,
Upin and Ipin.
Upin Ipin, very very popular in Indonesia. And you can say that I am perhaps Kak Ros or maybe Opa, I don't know. So this is a beauty parts about the relationship that we have. So education is the heart of journey, is the bridge that links culture with progress. And when we invest in learning, we don't just build skill, but we build solidarity. And that's why collaborations between Malaysia and Indonesia is very meaningful. As I mentioned to you earlier, we don't just share a region, but we share value. We believe in compassion, respect, community, values that guide us, how we educate and innovate and also lead. So when our university collaborate, whether it's through student exchange, as mentioned by Prof. Dean just now, or perhaps that joint research or community program, we are not only exchanging knowledge, but we are shaping a shared future of Asian. So one that value wisdom as much as innovation. Imagine a future where a Malaysian students learns about sustainable business in Jakarta, or an Indonesian students work with a Malaysian startup on green technology. So that is what shared growth looks like. And I believe this is what make Asian is very unique. We come from different background, but we rise together through learning, empathy, and collaboration. So as we celebrate our shared journey in Asian, it is clear that we are moving forward together, stronger and more connected. But of course, this is digital era. So of course, it bring new challenges. We are connected all the time, yet many people feel more distant and uncertain than before. So basically, this is the paradox of digital age. Connected, but disconnected. With just one click, we can talk to someone across the world, share idea instantly, and access more information. But either you realize or not, in the same time, the connection has created something we didn't expect. Disconnection means that we are connected, but sometimes we feel lost. We have so much information, but not always, clarity. Knowledge keep growing, but wisdom, that deeper understanding doesn't always keep it up. So in Malaysia, we often see, terlalu banyak maklumat tetapi kurang makna. And I think our friend Indonesia also will agree. Kita tahu banyak hal, tapi kadang-kala kita kehilangan arah. We kind of
Yes.
like knowing
Yeah.
everything, we like, okay, one click, AI giving you all this information. So guys, this is the real paradox of the digital age. Technology is basically expand access, but not necessarily understanding. It can make our life easier, but also emptier if we lost the sight of meaning and value. So as an educator, an innovator, this is basically the challenge before us. How we use technology, not just to teach faster, but to teach better. Okay, how you as a student use technology, you get much more information, but in the same time, you learn better. So this is why it's very crucial for us to reconnect meaning, empathy, humanity, so in helping us, not just to click, but to reflect. This is the paradox that we are facing. Because again, education, yes, is very important, but it's not about transferring knowledge only, but it's about shaping people. Yes, we are connected through Wi-Fi network, but more importantly, we must stay connected through understanding, compassion, and purpose, which I think is very crucial, especially when we are facing with today's, scenario, with today's era, which again, a digital world is basically very, very common as the main challenge when we need to embark, to this area. So in this digital world, we connected by technology, but again, is real task is to reconnect through purpose and understanding. So basically, the question is, how do we bring meaning into the progress? And this is again required education, not only operated in a vacuum, but is also required other parties. And that is why I believe that when it comes to this role, education and business is basically play an important role, okay? Especially to make sure that no business can transform without education that transform mind. So business and education basically like two engines on the same plane. When they move together, we can really take off. So in the business world, innovation is a key. A company, they like it or not, they must keep evolving to survive. Or else they will become one of the example, what had happened in Nokia, Kodak and many others. So where the innovators come from? This is the answer. They come from education, from classroom that teach curiosity, creativity, and courage. Okay, in Malaysia, we have seen how university and industry work hand in hand together. Of course, for example, like, which I think Indonesia also have the same idea, the same concept. When I did my research, I realized about Campus Merdeka program, which again giving students the freedom to learn beyond the classroom, in real
Yes.
place, solving real problem. Betul Dr. Susi?
Yeah. But now
Campus
it's
Merdeka.
already changed. Different
Oh.
minister, different.
Of course. Different minister, different way doing things, a different legacy. So I think it's quite similar, because in Malaysia we have industrial training, we have startup incubator, and of course research partnership that encourage the collaboration between education and business. Because I think when university and industry co-create, they work together, everyone wins. The industry gains talents that ready for change, and universities stay relevant to society need. So that is again the crucial part when we discuss about education and business. So of course, but of course, collaboration must also be guided by value lah. Transformation is not just about being faster or competitive. So it's about being responsible. So education and business must be together, must coexist with sustainability, ethics, and digital readiness. So in Malaysia, we always talk about these three P bottom line, the people, planet, profit, the sustainability. Or perhaps that in Indonesia we call it as berbisnes dengan hati, the doing business with heart. So that's what global city like Jakarta must build. The ecosystem where education shape innovators and business provide the space for those innovators to create impact. And together, business and education are not just driving progress, but they are also shaping the kind of world we all want to live in. So this is why we always come back to one group of people, educators, because educators, they are architects of transformation. Okay, and transformation is basically doesn't begin in a boardroom or policy paper. It begins in a classroom, in the heart of a teacher who believe that every student has potential. Okay, we always say in Malaysia, guru membentuk insan, teachers shape human being. And I came across the phrase in Indonesia when I visited last month in Surabaya. They said that guru adalah pahlawan tanpa tanda jasa.
Yeah.
I think, wow, they are the hero without more
Yes.
details, yeah.
Yeah.
This is our role lah. Okay. I think I've been in University Malaya for almost 25 years now. Okay, I joined UM in 2001, and I think if I can reflect, we are basically a silent nation builder. Okay, we kind of like fill minds with fact, but we try to build hearts with hope, especially among our students. And when we discuss about this, we know that teachers, or docent, we are no longer just transmitter of information, but we are architects of transformation. Okay, we want to make sure that students can think differently, feel deeply, and act meaningfully. So education today is not just a technical art. It is more towards a moral act. We are talking about every lesson that we teach, every discussion that we lead shape not only what students know but who they become. So this is the era where educators, I believe that students, lecturers, university, they must embed the elements of empathetic, adaptive, and reflective. Empathetic because students today now facing pressure we never experienced before. Okay, now everything is overwhelmed with the information, with the social media, TikTok, Instagram, and many others. I remember at my time we don't have that. We have fun playing, lumba lari or whatever. This is actually again very interesting experience, adaptive, because the world keep changing and so much our teaching, you like it or not, we never had this talk that we're gonna have, conference via online, but nowadays is very common and reflective because transformation again is start with self-awareness. Okay, toward the global learning ecosystem. When we discuss about this, educators become architect of change and something powerful happen. Learning expand beyond the classroom. So it become a lifelong journey, not limited by times. And truly global city is first and foremost is a learning city. A city that grows knowledge, guided by ethic and strengthened by education. So this is again the role that need to be played by Jakarta. In Malaysia, we talk about creating masyarakat berilmu, a knowledgeable society. And I believe that in Indonesia, the beautiful idea of Kota Belajar, a learning city that grows through people, collective wisdom, is basically the heart of global learning ecosystem. One where everyone from policymaker to students, from entrepreneurs to community keeps learning, they keep growing, and learning doesn't stop at graduation. It evolves from classroom to companies, from industry to community. So we have this what we call triple helix, Triple helix means that there are three parties. They must work together to build this foundation. So we are talking about governments, academia, and industry. So this triple helix play a crucial role, especially to bring knowledge by university, industry bring innovation, and of course, government provide direction. So together, we can create the ecosystem which continues collaborative and compassionate. So across Asian, we can already see the spirit take space. We can see we have many collaboration now. For example, today's we have the collaborations from various parties who involved in today's conference. So this basically is collaborative that require again a connection between us in ways that we never seen before. So again, Jakarta transformation is not just Indonesian story, it's Asian shared promise. I believe that. So of course, in Malaysia, we have this network, which I believe that we are contributing to a living web of shared knowledge and information. So we kind of like connect with purpose. And of course, most importantly, in the future of Asian, between Malaysia, Indonesia, we want to establish a global learning ecosystem. We believe that it must be built by shared value, shared knowledge, and of course, shared humanities. This is the the critical part. We reclaiming humanity in the digital age. We have AI. We use AI. And I remember that AI provide you with everything, but of course, not the wisdom. And nowadays, we are living in extraordinary time. Technology can do almost everything. It can predict, it can calculate, even it can create, And I remembered a discussion with few colleagues, discussing about in future, do we really need docent in university? Or we can only create one AI to teach all these students whatever that they want because it become faster without emotion. So no one will have this issue of this, emotional intelligence and so on. So of course, this is the question that we keep asking ourselves. But of course, all this power, one question remain when it comes to the digital transformation. Can it feel? Can it care? Can they act like docent? Docent, they are very concerned about you. They know that when they see you, there are potential that they need to develop. So these are, again, as human being, we cannot have the concern because we believe that future of education is not just about outpacing machine, It's not just about using AI. It's not just about how ChatGPT helping you, Gemini AI helping you, but it's about uplifting humanity. Yes, AI automation is part of our daily life, But in the same time, we must ensure they remains our tools, not our teacher. Technology give us access, speed and convenience, but only wisdom give us direction. We believe that in Malaysia, we always says that ilmu tanpa akhlak ibarat pelita tanpa cahaya, you know. And I think in Indonesia, we call that teknologi tanpa hati hanya menghasilkan kekosongan. So this is the thing that again, the
Yeah.
the real
Doctor,
challenge of our time.
Doctor, I think I should remind you that you still have five
Yeah.
minutes left.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. No problem. No problem. So I think the real challenge in our time is basically to grow in intelligence and integrity, you know, to develop digital skill and emotional sensitivity, and of course to innovate with both head and heart. So the next generation must learn not just how to code, but also how to care. And true innovation happen when intellect meets integrity, when skill meets soul. And this is my last slide about the key takeaway lesson, what we have learned today's, what we discussed just now. I just like to leave you with few reflections, you know. I believe that matter not only Jakarta, of course in Kuala Lumpur also, but for all of us who dream of a better, more human future. Uh, I believe that education and business must move forward together. True innovation doesn't happen in silo. It happens when educators, entrepreneur, policymaker, and communities work hand to hand. When education give purpose and business give practice, transformation become real. In Malaysia, we say bersatu teguh, bercerai roboh. And I think in Indonesia, I learned this from my friend also, bersama kita bisa, you know, bersama kita bisa, together we can. So both remind us the progress that not a solo act, but it's also a shared effort. And of course, we are talking about technology should serve us, again, should serve us, not replace us. Education must go beyond just producing education, but also skill graduate who has the humanity. We also believe that knowledge without value is empty. And I think innovation should always create value for society. And finally, transformation begins with us. It begins with how we teach, how we lead, and how we live our value. And of course, for us, either you are docent, or you are students, or you are professional, we are carrying the responsibility to make learning meaningful and progress human. So I hope that with this session, we can remember that the greatest transformation begins not in technology, but in the heart of humanity. So with that, thank you so much for your attention. Sampai ketemu lagi insyaAllah. So we open for Q&A session, Dr. Susi.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Nuriza, for boosting our mood on the first session. I think I couldn't agree more that education is shaping people, doctor. And now we should focus to use technology to humanize.
Yeah.
And I think we already have first participant to us.
Yeah.
Okay, doctor, I think I want to let the first, and then you can directly answer.
Okay.
Okay. Bapak Andi Juana, you can open your mic and ask Dr. Norija directly.
Okay, thank you very much, the honorable all the speakers, presenters, and all the official. Thank you very much for making this conference happen. And of course, doctor, since my research is about the co-creation of the student of the university, including the university industry collaboration, engagement student, university reputation, through the how they can arrange the career readiness and also employability of the student. So I think it's quite similar to your presentation today. So since that, so I'd like to ask you a question about the how's my research is quite approved because the gap of the research that I found out that it's quite not doesn't match because they fragmented separately between the IUC, the UIC, the engagement and the employability is quite far away. But I quite agree about you. We have a poem such as a phrase in Indonesia, just like anak-anak itu kita bisa mudah mengukir ilmu sama anak-anak karena ibarat mengukir batu. But in terms of
Di atas
adult,
air.
yes, just like
Above the water.
engraving them, yeah, engraving them di atas air itu. So it's quite very difficult. Thank you very much. So maybe you can give me a good reference, or maybe you can give me a direction about my research in the future, because this research is based on my conceptual paper, and we have already presented it in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, in India University, just a few days ago. And also right now I'm like to present my SLR, so I can get your attention about how to directing my research. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you so much, Pak Andi, with the questions. That is a very good question. Okay, I think when it comes to doctoral research, one of the things that you have to understand, we have problem that we want to highlight. That is very important for any of PhD student. When you want to select your research topic, when you want to highlight your idea of your research, one of the issue that you need to really understand, what is the real problem in that particular research context. So if in your context is basically the problems about the career readiness, again, the collaboration with industry, students and university, then you have to convince the readers, the examiners, that this is the really a problem that you want to tackle. And from that part, you basically can highlight your contribution. Okay, it's very difficult sebenarnya Pak Andi kalau mahu tahu that whether it is okay or not, whether this is actually right direction or not, because as a PhD we still have to go back to literature review. You still have to find what is the story. You might say that Pak Andi, you might say that, oh, the problem is actually career readiness. That happen between business and educators and students. But when you go back to your literature, they found out that there's no study have been conducted, so that might not be a problem based on your assumption. So that is why the best way in understand your research gap is basically you have to go back to your literature review. So it's very good that you conduct systematic literature review. It's good that if you can have any bibliometric paper discussing about your paper, and from that is basically you try to fit your question, your problem, whether it is actually relevant in your research context. So if anyone has discussed that, they will use relevant theory and so on. So perhaps whatever research problem that you discussed just now is basically relevant. Because this sebenarnya begini Pak Andi, kalau kita pilih research topic, when you present in front of the session for your Viva, the very basic question examiner will ask is basically, are you solving a real issue? Are you discussing a real issue? Because if you discuss a real issue, you can highlight your contribution. So this is where you can put the theory and everything. The problem of many students, when they are so proudly say that this is what I want to contribute, this is what I want to use, this is the theory, blah, blah, blah. Then the examiner asks you, is that a real problem? Is career readiness is the main issue? Maybe yes, but maybe not in other contexts. So this is why I still go back to the research problem that I always believe is very crucial for research, students, PhD student. So I do hope that it answer you, Pak Andi. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, cool.
Can I once more?
Yeah.
Sure. Since I'm in marketing, actually I'm the graduate from UUM University Utara Malaysia. So I go there the exact level of the marketing and the human resource. So uh, I noticed that the people maybe I do the research both of the major marketing and then human resource. And in
Kak
Malaysia,
Andi,
I think human resource is quite leveling one level. And berbeza dengan apa dia finance management.
I
Finance, right?
see.
Finance is MBA, human resource and marketing is MSc.
Yeah.
So they imaging my topic is about human resource, but I I say that this is marketing topic. So how do you say? Because career readiness is quite human resource and also employability. So how do I find the real topic or maybe
dokter.
the real branding
Oh,
about
okay.
that? Yeah.
Okay. In business, we don't have the solid theory. Okay, we don't have the again what you call that the father theory or mother's theory. We still have to borrow it from
I
the
agree.
behavioral science. So I think whatever the area that you are looking at, one thing that you have to remember, ya Pak Andi, always need to open yourself to other fields. You know, you still have to go back to the human behavior theory. You still have to refer to this, psychological theory, because this is where
Of
the
course.
origin of many theories actually come from. So either you are looking at the marketings or human resource, I think no matter what, is still again go back to the origin of theory is very crucial. So kalau mau bicara tentang business, for example, business behavior in the organization, we don't have the solid theory for the
Yeah.
business people in organization. We
Yes.
still have to go back to the psychological. We still have to use the social exchange theory or whatever, theory that is more suitable. So I think whatever it is basically how you embed the others theory from other fields in your area. So either you are doing either you are doing human resource or marketing, I think it's not an issue. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much,
Okay.
doctor.
Oh,
Okay, thank
Thank
you,
you,
doctor. I
moderator.
think we can have another
Yeah.
just one
yeah.
participants. This is already Bapak Topik Akbar. You can ask directly to Dr. Nuriza.
Thank you, Professor Nuriza. Thank you, moderator. I would like to ask you, as like you told me before that you told to us that technology should help human,
Mm.
and in fact, mostly technology is already replaced human. For example, if you ever visit Tanah Abang mostly close the store more than 50 or 60% already closed. Because of what? Because people doesn't shop in the Tanah Abang anymore. Because of what? There are a lot of e-commerce like a Shopee, Tokopedia, and another e-commerce. Not only that, in German, Volkswagen factory, they fired more than 60 more than 60 employee because of what? Because of they have already new technology to make a car, Volkswagen, and they fired mostly 60% employee. It means that this technology is already replaced human. In the long term, in the long run, it will happen that technology will replace a human. This is a fact. You told to us that before that technology should help human. That's that our hope. But in fact, technology will replace human. The question is, what do you think that about the real life technology doesn't replace human?
Okay.
Thank you.
That is a very powerful question, Pak Taufik. That is very, very powerful question. And I think every time when I had discussion with my students, they always says that doctor one day will be replaced by technology? My answer is simple. Okay, technology can replicate what we do, but not who we are. Machine, yes, they can process information, but of course they can't feel compassion. They can analyze data, but they can't understand what we want. So I still believe that technology can assist us, but it can never replace the essence of human being. Because the beauty about human being, that again, as I mentioned in the session, we are talking about empathy, creativity, morality, love. So this is what we do. And technology will never replace us, but of course it will enhance us, you know, uh, rapidly. And now that is what happening, as you mentioned just now. It's not only in Germany, yeah? In Malaysia also nowadays we have many shop that no people inside there. Everything is actually handled by AI. But replacing human is different story. Machine may imitate intelligence, but of course they cannot replicate consign. They can mimic conversation, but not compassion. So when we discuss about human capacity, we are talking about empathy, moral judgment, creativity, and love. And this is not programmable. You cannot shape this by experience, emotion, and ethical awareness. So that's why I believe that education is so important. So our role as educators to teach, but not only how to use technology, but how to use wisely, with responsibility and empathy. So no, I don't think that technology cannot replace human, but it can challenge us to become better version of ourselves, more thoughtful, more ethical, and more human. And in fact, I always tell my student, guys, you are not replaceable by technology, but what you need to do is actually upskill. You have to make sure that you are in the different modes compared to technology, because technology cannot do that. This is the fact, but not many of us realize this fact. We thought that technology can do everything. No, it is program, is algorithm that created by us. But of course, behind the scene is back to human. So I hope that nobody can replace us, Pak Taufik, inshallah. But of course, we play a biggest role to make sure that, especially student. In just want to share with you, we are not stop student to use technology. We never say to student that you cannot use ChatGPT, you cannot use, in fact, we have the center that basically provide a course in order for the student to use AI in the education experience. But of course, most importantly, we embed with the wisdom in the module. Okay, so I hope it answer Pak Taufik, yeah?
Thank you, Professor.
Okay, it's very interesting. Thank you, Dr. Nuriza. I cannot agree more, Doctor, because we can learn the topics based through the AI. But we do this session and this incredible. We cannot. We don't want to change Dr. Nuriza present with just reading by ChatGPT. I don't think so. I think that's the real meaning of the human importance that cannot be replaceable. I think that's the highlight point for the session. But doctor, we have to end this session, and we would like to present a certificate of appreciation. And we want to take a picture. Come on, please, committee to send Dr. Nurija certificate of appreciation. Okay, Dr. Nurija, please smile to the camera. We would like to take a picture.
Okay.
For the session. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, committee.
Okay, I love technology
Okay, thank you, Dokter.
so much. Insyaallah ketemu lagi, insyaallah.
Thank you, Doctor, for
Assalamualaikum.
the very boosting the first session for boosting.
Sama-sama. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Dr. Nuriza, for the thoughtful responses and sharing your expertise today. Thank you very much. Okay, now with the same theme on education and digital transformation, we will now continue our discussion with our second keynote speaker, who will share his perspective from both academic and industry experience. So, to give you a better picture of our next speaker's outstanding professional background, let me take a moment to introduce him briefly before we move into his presentation. Dr. Aino is a senior lecturer at the Arshad Ayub Graduate Business School, University Technology Mara. He holds a doctorate in business administration from the University of South Australia and has over 2 decades of experience in academia and corporate leadership. Dr. Aino has served as the Group Chief Operating Officer at UITM Holding SDN BHD, where he successfully led strategic transformation and financial growth initiatives. His expertise lies in strategic planning, investment management, and socially responsible leadership. He has also served as head of strategic planning and director of the alumni network at UITM. Okay, as Dr. Aido already here, we are honored to have such an accomplished speaker with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Ainul Azrin Adam. Dr. Ainul, the screen is yours.
Hi, Dr. Susi. How are you?
Fine, Doctor.
Alhamdulillah. So I will be controlling my slides or how?
It's okay if you already have your slide with you. Or
Okay.
okay.
Can you boleh nampak ya?
Nampak. No, not yet. Okay. Dah nampak, Dokter.
Okay. All right. Assalamualaikum and very good morning. First of all,
good morning.
good morning. Assalamualaikum to distinguished guests, colleagues, friends, students. Okay. Indonesia, basically, a little bit about myself, okay? Indonesia is very close to me. My grandparents from Indonesia. My grandmother is from Jogja, and my mbah lanang saya daripada Padang.
Mbah kakung.
Jadi I have a mix of everything, Minang, Jawa, and then I still have my luluhur di Pandeglang, Banten. So my last visit was before pandemic, COVID-19, and I visited my luluhur in Cianjur. So
I know, so Indonesia.
and then very close to me, yep. And then Pak Unggul is basically my brother, and we were together in Adelaide. So he plays a crucial part in helping me with my data analysis. So he's a key behind my grad on time. So basically, I'm here today giving back to Indonesia and also to UNJ. So I owe a lot to Pak Unggul, and I'm here with great honor to be here and to share a little bit of my worldview on the future of educations. So a very interesting presentations, or if I may discussion by Dr. Noriza just now, my fellow colleagues from University Malaya. And in fact, Dr. Susi also is an alumni of UIA. So, and then I'm basically among the few who I call myself as a practicing scholar. Yes, I do teach, but I teach, I practice in industry, I come back, teach again, and I practice again. So on and off. So my views basically very much on the practical or applied knowledge on how I see educations with a industry infused view. Okay, so it's a privilege to be here among our fellow thinkers, educators, students, and also change makers from Indonesia, from Malaysia, and also the rest of the world. So today I would like to invite all of you into conversations, not about the university as we know it, okay, but about the university as it could become. A university not built around degrees, but around lifelong growth. A university that doesn't just educate, but continuously evolves with its learners. As you can see today, I'm not sure, I believe, as you all can see today, is the world right now has gone full circle. Right, so and we are in transitions right now, and we are struggling. The struggle is very much centered finding the identity, because we are living in a world of copies, of algorithms. So now it's all about the pressure now is about being authentic. So I agree very much with my colleague just now, Dr. Nuriza. It's about digital wisdom. Yes, I agree with that. And so very much is about humanizing the humans. So and so to explain better about how to reimagine university as an ecosystem of lifelong growth, I basically giving solutions. So I call it as a University 360 model, and powered by Edu Support Plus, as a new way of imagining higher education as a living ecosystem. So education is no longer a transaction. For too long, education has been treated as a transaction. So a degree exchange for time and tuitions. But the world has changed. We are talking about the future, but we are living in the future right now. The future is today. We are actually in the center of it. So we now live in an age where technology, industry, and identities reinvent themselves every few years. All right. So a single qualification is no longer guarantees relevance. Education must transform from something you finish into something that finishes you, continuously refining your mind and purpose. The future belongs not to be credentialed, but to the continuously learning. Right? Okay. So what does it mean by to be a lifelong partner in growth? It means university must stay with its learners beyond graduations. It must offer modular, flexible, and personalized learning pathways that help people learn, unlearn, relearn, remodel, and whatnot at every stage of their lives. Imagine a system where your alma mater, UNJ, for instance, re-engages you not for nostalgia, but for new skills, new careers, new dreams. University that say, for instance, UNJ, says that we don't stop teaching you when you leave, but we keep growing with you. All right. So this is what partnership for life looks like. The next transformation is structural. Okay. So the university must move from silos to networks, from isolated faculties to connected ecosystems. Learning today is not confined to walls. Okay, so it distributed across collaborations, cloud system, and communities. When academia, industry, society connect, industry, in education become not a line, but a network of possibility. So I give an example. If you're a chemist, you must know how to run data analytics. If you are an engineer, for instance, engineering students, you must learn about ethics. You must learn about how to manage people. So if you have experience running a company before this, or even you have a running company right now, you understand what I mean by running a company is easy, but to manage people is difficult. To manage expectations of people is not easy. So the management is crucial for engineering students and for the business students like you all. Basically, you must grasp the concept of sustainability. What does sustainability concept means? Because the word sustainability, the study on sustainability is not coming from business, it's coming from chemistry. Right. So my research is on socially responsible investments, used interchangeably with sustainable investments and also ethical investments. Is all the same concept. Okay. So picture that a university, not a campus, okay, but as a living web of relationships. So every student, alumni, researcher, employer, policymaker, woven into one ongoing conversations. Knowledge moves freely, not locked in a department. For instance, a docent in business school can also talk to, for instance, like what Dr. Riza said just now. I agree with her. The 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 basis for business research framework, almost I would say 90% or maybe most of it basically centered at psychological frameworks. It's a behavioral study. So knowledge must move freely, okay, but flowing like data in an open system. Okay, so these fluid boundaries allow university to co-create value continuously, to innovate with startups, company kecil ni, right? So to solve problems with governments, to build resilience with communities. I've been invited by UNJ to join one program in Jogja recently. I'm so sorry I can join that program. That is a very I wanted to join is because to me it's like pulang kampung kan. Ke Jogja. All right. So the 21st Century University is no longer an ivory tower. It's an open platform of lifelong belonging. Okay. Sorry. Okay. A future-ready university creates capabilities. Our role now is to build capabilities, not just graduates. A future-ready university equips people to think critically, act adaptively, and respond to complexity with courage. So the graduates of tomorrow must be system thinkers, fluent in technology, yet grounded in humanity, humanizing the human. So the university becomes not a provider of informations, but a cultivator of intelligence, empathy, and innovations, like what Dr. Nila said just now. Okay. So a future-ready university operate as an ecosystem enabler. To achieve this, universities must operate as like an ecosystem-driven, which means it thrives not in isolations but through network of shared value. So to become a catalyst that connect policy, research, real-world application. They orchestrate partnerships, not to compete but to co-evolve. This means university don't just react to change, but they enable it. All right. So they turn insight into innovations and innovation into impact. Okay. So this brings us to the University 360 degrees business architecture, our blueprint for transformations. So it starts with purpose, which transforming lives and societies through lifelong learning. Then operating model, where you look into modular, hybrid, and co-created educations. Its value streams include learning design, research impact, innovations, and community engagements. Where when I say research, I recently been interviewed by someone. I've been telling him about translational research. We have a lot like quite a large group of researchers in UiTM looking into the conceptual side of it, but we don't actually look into the translational of the concept. So I think translational research is something we need another branch in the university that looking into translational research. The capabilities we are looking about digital fluency, adaptive system, and data-driven decision making. And finally, the enablers, where the governance, the culture, partnerships, and sustainable funding. Together, this creates the engine of a university that never stops evolving, one that both structured and alive. University 360 acts as a strategic operating system of a future-ready university, the OS. So think of a 360 like basically not just as a university use business architecture to innovate, but also university must now adopt the same, not just industries use BA, business architecture to innovate, but university also must now adopt the same discipline. We must treat learning not as a syllabus, but as a value chain with design, delivery, experience, and improvement cycles. So continuous learning must be our continuous improvement process. This is how the university becomes agile, intelligent, and sustainable. I've been telling my students, my MBA students, we keep talking about VUCA, volatile, uncertainty, apa tu? Satu lagi? Ambiguity,
complexity.
complexity. VUCA. So we actually counter VUCA with VUCA as well. Volatility with visions, uncertainty with understanding, complexity with how should I say? I can't remember the C. Nanti saya ni. Yeah, but the A is agility. Okay, so VUCA meets VUCA. I can remember C, I can lupa lah. Nanti saya fikir balik. Okay, so edu support. Okay, edu support, the human experience engine. We are basically for every system needs a heart. All right. So the heart is edu support plus. So just now the University 360 is the system, the operating systems. So the edu support plus basically is the heart, the core part of it. So the heart is edu support plus, where the human experience engine of University 360. So it ensures that structures never overshadow care. Okay, like I said just now, to run a company, to run an enterprise is simple, but to manage people is difficult. So how to manage people? This is where Edu Support Plus comes in. So Edu Support focuses on 5 dimensions. Academic Support Plus, which is powered by personalized learning and AI-driven advising. So I agree just now. Apa tu tadi Dr. Niza ada sebut pasal dosen, lecturers, educators can be replaced by AI. Well, some role, yes, can be replaced. But I see in the future the role of lecturers, educators. Basically, we are evolving into the role of coaching. So we for instance, when students come to the class, because in UiTM we still practice classroom system. So the classroom should be treated like a behavioral lab, where we actually, when people comes in, the approach is talking about real world business problems, where students together with the lecturers, we work together on the solutions, business solutions. This is where applied knowledge comes in. Career support plus through work integrated pathways and mentorships, psychological support, which is nurturing well-being and belonging, digital support plus ensuring seamless access and automations, and leadership support where we look at empowering faculty to innovate. Together, they form a single compassionate ecosystem where structure meets care. Okay. Edu Support Plus is more than a support system. It is an emotional intelligence of the university. So it connects mission to experience, translating vision into daily acts of empathy. It operationalizes care, analytics, and engagement into measurable outcomes. So in short, basically it ensures the technology serves humanity, not the other way around. So this kind of terbalik dah. um, then okay, no university can do this alone. All right, industry, academia must build adaptive learning ecosystem together. So the future of learning must be co-built between academia and industry. Together, we must create adaptive learning ecosystems where research informs practice and practice refines research. Okay, so the university of the future will not be a place we attend. It will be a platform we belong to for life. A partnership between human intelligence and institutional imaginations. Okay. All right. I'm reaching the end. As I work best with questions, so I'm going through this very fast. So let me leave you with 4 strategic takeaways. Number 1 is AI augmented ecosystem, where intelligent tutors and analytics will personalize lifelong learning. Strategic autonomy, where universities must act as a sovereign ecosystems, self-adapting through partnerships. Talent to impact pipelines, where every learning phase should translate into real-world applications. Okay, so University 360 powers the system. Edu Support Plus protect the trust. So this is how we balance innovations with humanity and relevance with meaning. Okay, the same logic that disrupted industries must now transform educations. Okay, so university must no longer be a static institutions, but a living, breathing ecosystem of lifelong transformations. Imagine a world where every learner remains connected to your university, where every researcher becomes a bridge between knowledge and impact, and every educator is not just a teacher, but a designer of human evolutions, a coach. Then that is the future we are building together. So a university that doesn't just graduate people, but awakens potential. With that, thank you very much, and may we continue to grow together for life. Alhamdulillah, inshallah. Terima kasih.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Dr. Aino. Dr. Aino, I think the point for our discussion today is, I think education not always educate, but it's evolve. So the university maybe changing the traditional rule. So now the university become partners for life in saving an adaptive mode for students nowadays. I think I hope that can conclude a little bit about the topics, right? About 360 degree of edu support. Okay, Dr. Aidul. I think this new perspective that you share today, that the role of the university where we prepare our student to be more adaptive in technology and also improve their humanity as well in this global and technology era. I think we continue to the next session for Q&A, and I think you can answer directly one by one from the participants. We can continue to the Q&A session as like before. The participant, I think you can raise your hand or maybe notes, write the chat to us. Okay, we have already Mr. Bapak Taufik Akbar. who wants to ask to Dr. Ainul? Okay,
Thank
Bapak
you.
Taufik, silakan.
Thank you as your presentation, Dr. Ainul. You told to us that before the education is not transactional. Yeah, but in fact, in Indonesia, Islamic boarding school, we call it pesantren. Uh, if you want to go to a good pesantren or Islamic boarding school with the good facilities, and you have to pay more. That is kind of transactional, I think. That is a fact in our real life, not only in Islamic boarding school, but it's also a good education, good school with the good facilities. We have to pay more, and not only that, if you want to take a medical school, you have to pay more. It's very expensive. That is kind of transactional. So, what do you think that education is not transactional? Thank you.
Okay. What do I mean by transactional in my presentation just now? You cannot. I think the time where you look at university or even or
Dr. Ainul, the voice, the silent, the unmute your
sorry.
mic.
I'm sorry. Okay. What do I mean by transactional just now? I think we have to move from the views where you look at university where you come, you get your degrees, and you exit. And then and you only come back to the university only for gathering dinners, alumni dinners, and whatnot. Again, so the value chain is basically it's not there. Where the university must be seen where you always come back to remodel yourself, and it's a place where we keep on upskilling ourselves, reskilling ourselves, and the degree that we actually earned before is only a starting point of many good things to come throughout your that's why I say it's a lifelong journey. So transactional means bukannya hanya datang ambil degree saja and then keluar. No. So when you come in basically both parties create values to each other, because when you come back, for instance, yesterday I was talking to my deputy vice chancellors for academic. So I told him I think it's about time we should need to look seriously how we can look at micro credentials and staking up the micro credentials and add only 1 or 2 papers after that, and the students earn their degrees. Or even, but of course we need to scrutinize the micro credentials. So they log in certain credit hours, and then when they have enough credit hours, and then you basically turn it into a degree. Rather than what we're having right now, it's a very rigid, linear kind of structure of degrees. You come in, then you buy your fees, you pay your fees every semester, and then after 6 semesters, you graduate with your degrees or diploma, for instance. Why not we just offer them micro-credentials? Micro-credentials means you come for a short courses, you log in, and short courses, for instance, I've been telling my MBA student yesterday, I had a lecture yesterday. There is one software that you can actually use to come up with business simulations, what we call OpLogic. You see, so OpQuest and another one is OpLogic, AnyLogic. There's a software that actually can you basically put up some data inside there, and via AI, the software can actually advise the company what kind of products that you actually should explore if you would like to enter Indonesia, for instance. So is this the right time to enter Indonesia, for instance, or is it for instance, jadi what if we can provide micro credentials on how to use OpQuest or AnyLogics to improve the business process, and what can university become a platform where we can provide such training and reskilling, for instance. And you stack up that kind of micro credentials, and you got your basically your degree or masters. So that's what I call modular. And the transactional means keluar masuk lah gitu. Okay, Taufik?
Thank you, Dr. Raino.
Okay, I think the transactional mean that nowadays we just have to have a connection with the university even after we graduate. And in the university, we just have to we will experience a different kind of education that we used to have. Because just like Dr. Aido said before, that in the class, maybe we call it as a problem-based learning in our curriculum. So we do solve some problem or case problem, and taking the real case into the class and solving it together as a real problem with the theory that are relevant with the issue. I think kind of like that, Dr. Aida.
Dr. Susi, kita pun sebenarnya kena innovate diri kita jugalah. So we expect the students to be innovated, but we also need to innovate ourselves, because dah sampai masanya that the academia and the industry basically work hand in hand. In the past, we keep on talking about the students needs to go for industry training, but I think the time has come, even for the educators also need to be attached somewhere and have a feel, the real feel of how business is actually going on. But because there are, for instance, saya bagi contoh just before I end the sessions, okay? When I was the group COO for UiTM Holdings, we have this accounting system called Sunfish. That Sunfish is actually the vendor that provide that service to UiTM Holdings, actually from Indonesia. He is an Indonesian. So we actually pay him some fees to maintain the system for us. But he doesn't need to come to KL, Kuala Lumpur, to work for us. So he can continue operates in Indonesia. So that shows what we call talent mobility now. I have a friend basically hiring some Indians, Bangladeshi, for system building. And actually, it's cheaper doing that way rather than. But what I'm trying to say is that we can get access talents around the world right now via technology. It's basically the cost down. Right. Any more questions?
Okay, we still wait for another participant to ask Dr. Aino, or maybe.
My brother Pak Unggul is here. How are you, bro?
Maybe I can.
You.
I would like to add something.
Okay. Good.
Thank you, brother. I know, and
Thank you.
also
My seafood.
others. Thank you so much for your sharing. I think it's very worthwhile. And also, I would like to thank Dr. Noriza for having a sharing with us this morning. Also, other speaker, Dr. Amar. I would like to emphasize maybe, Brother Ainul, in terms of what you've mentioned about the industrial hub, or something that we can join and we can learn together between practical world and academical world. Because according to my experience, this is a very interesting issue, and this is a very interesting topic. When we offering to the practical world, I think they also waiting for this moment as well. In terms of practical world, they have their own knowledge, but sometimes they need the innovation from lecturers, from academia, to solve problems. On the other hand, we as academia, we also need a practical shape in terms of how to implement the concept and practical work. I think it becomes a more between practical work and also the academia to join together to solve the real problems and to absorb the practical experiences into the our what you mentioned about the living lab. I think it's very interesting ideas or interesting concept. So at your end, Dr. Ainul, maybe you can share any experiences in UITM. At UITM, how do you develop or how is there any success story to develop a kind of I'm not sure whether it is a kind of living lab or maybe incubation center, maybe entrepreneurship center to what is it as a space or as a place to discuss or to as a meeting hub between practical world or industrial world and academia. Thank you, Dr. Eno.
Okay, just to share a few things with Pak Unggul. I just when I got back from Adelaide in 2011, somewhere 2012, 2013, I visited NUS, National University of Singapore. So I visited their business incubators. There's one building next to INSEAD in Singapore that where NUS put their business incubators there. So I've seen with my own eyes how basically the so-called business incubator works under NUS. It's just a small, one hall divided by cubicles, and one of the big cubicle basically running a business, what we call Evernote. Okay, Evernote, where and everyone knows that Evernote is basically based in Germany at that time. And that business is only run by two person. One by the name of Tiang, Tiang, memang Tiang, nama dia Cina, nama Tiang, and then another one, James, I still remember. And just with two person, and they are actually generating $3 to $4 million kind of sales. Then in that building, they have their own lawyers, panel of lawyers, accountants, and whatnot. But these lawyers, accountants, they come together as part of social service. We don't pay them. They just provide advisory roles. Okay. And then in UITM, okay, so we do have that kind of what we so-called incubators, but they are scattered. We don't actually have like NUS, which is under the same building. For instance, you met Dr. Butt, for instance, just now, right? From MASMET, Entrepreneurship, Malaysia Entrepreneurship Development Center, MASMET, Dr. Butt. So MASMET looking into entrepreneurships. So we have one department called BITCOM, where they look at to turn research into commercializations. So for instance, we have one product that quite famous, which is UITM perfumes by Dr. Azri. You can always Google that. So that becomes basically looking at how commercialize it lah. And then we have UTV, UITM Techno Venture, where we actually get requests from industry, and then to run certain consultation works, and then they give some amount of grant, and then then the lecturers basically do the what we call translational research. So if you want to look at departments where in UITM, we have UTV, UITM Techno Venture, we have BigComs, but always remember, UITM is such a huge university. We have our presence is all over the country, from Perlis until Sabah to Borneo, and each campus basically have their own incubators. You see, and they are not actually been they are scattered. So we do have that kind of arrangements, but I would say that if it can be structured better, I think it can basically expose or shut out the capability of UITM. UNJ, for instance, I know that UNJ is basically an urban-based university. You are in Jakarta. but there are a lot of potentials in Indonesia that you can actually work together. For instance, just my personal observations. I still remember during my journey from Cianjur to Tasikmalaya. I have a luluhur there as well. And then throughout the journey, I saw the so-called agriculture system in Indonesia is very alien to me. For instance, we in Malaysia, our paddy field is basically grounded. Indonesia is basically terrace based. So as the supir, Pak berhenti sekejap, saya ambil gambar because I never seen sawah padi on terrace punya kind of design. You see?
We call
And
it
then,
terracering. We call it terracering, brother.
so in Indonesia,
Sharing.
they have this so-called agriculture concepts that should it's basically expose and tell this is actually Indonesian. The Indonesian basically found this way, and you document it and come up with like manuscripts or whatever. This is the starting point, Pak Munggut, where you actually get the potential of Indonesia and basically and try to do something like comparative study lah. You buat Indonesia buat begini, di Thailand buat begini, for instance, di Malaysia buat begini kan. And although it's not what we call inferential research, research which is require some scientific, macam kita dulu lah ISCBEAM dulu kan. But that kind of that so-called study yang macam contextual macam tu rasanya some things that people want to see this day. That people don't want to read something which is very difficult to read. They want soothing in their eyes, for instance. That you can start from there. Yeah.
Yeah. I do agree.
I volunteer kalau ada, bro.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah.
Anyone
Okay,
from
thank you. Terima kasih, Dr. Ainul.
I'm giving back.
Okay. Okay, I think that's for two participants only, Dr. Ainul. I think that is our session. Thank you, Dr. Ainul, for your
you for having
valuable
me.
insight and lessons. On behalf of the organizing committee, we would like to present a certificate of appreciation. And of course, let's also take a photo, Doctor. Okay, the committee. Okay, this is the certificate. And please, Doctor, please smile to the camera. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much for being with us today to come with the hot topic about the education and educators. Okay.
If I may suggest,
Okay.
this kind of dialogues needs to be organized quite frequent.
Oh yeah, maybe
you
this
can
is
have a lot of ideas. Yeah.
okay. I think this notes for Pak Unggul.
Rather than talking about teori itu teori ini kan. No, I think
Too
it's
much
about time.
theory.
I think it's about time we talk about operational model of
Yeah.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
practice, yeah, Dr. Ainul, yeah. So it's much easier for us.
How to apply. You see?
Yes, it's practical.
How to execute.
Yeah, realizable, and make us
I'm just giving
passionate.
some. I'm just giving some ideas. I'm not supposed to talk about UiTM 360 and edu support here, because this is something that I'm building for UiTM.
Maybe we can talk later about 360 IUTM.
So I'm just giving you some overview, only the surface of my ideas, basically. And I was involved. I was the head of strategy for UiTM before.
Okay.
And I formulated the transformational program for UiTM about 7 years ago. And so maybe we can talk something about that.
Okay, we can arrange it later, Dr. Ainul. I
Thank
think
you.
we would love to pursue about 360 degree. I think this will be the next arrangement for Pak Unggul. Thank you, Dr. Ainul. Thank you. Waalaikumsalam.
Terima kasih.
Wabarakatuh. Okay. Now, I think we can continue to now move on to our second theme of the day, which centers on digital marketing and management, driving innovation through digital marketing strategies. This session will explore how organizations can leverage digital tools and marketing intelligence to lead innovation and enhance competitiveness in today's fast-evolving business landscape. Before we dive into our next topic, allow me to first introduce our speaker, a professional whose work and research truly embody innovation and transformation in the digital landscape. Dr. Amar is an assistant professor of business management at Amman Arab University, Jordan. He earned his PhD in business management from Southern Taiwan University of Science and Technology. His research interests include digital business innovation, e-business, human resource management, and emerging technologies. Prior to his academic role, Dr. Amar held leadership positions at Jordan Civil Service Bureau, overseeing human resource planning and information system development for public sector transformation. So, today, we are delighted to have Dr. Amar with us. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Amar Salam Al-Rawahna. Dr. Amar, the virtual floor is yours. Belum ada. Okay, I think we wait for Dr. Amar. Maybe have something with technical issue in joining our session. We wait for Dr. Amar. Hello, Dr. Amar. Okay, we will wait for Dr. Amar to join the session. Meanwhile, we will okay, while we wait for Dr. Amar to come and joining us, let's come and see our another video about Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Let's enjoy information about Universitas Negeri Jakarta.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the meeting of the Third International Students Conference of Business, Education, Economics, Accounting, and Management.
I have a question for you. Why this conference and to connect with many audience, especially from different countries?
Simultaneously with our lesson. So related to your presentation, with the increase in reliance on digital tools at the workplace, how can companies ensure that their employees
Okay, I think Dr. Amar already here. Hello, Dr. Amar. Hello. Mendengar kami gitu. Hello, hello, Dr. Amar. Are you already joined with us? Hello. Hello. Are you getting trouble with the technical issue in joining with us?
With the mic. So how did you?
Alhamdulillah. Hello, Dr. Amar. Can you hear? Can you hear us? Dr. Amar, your voice is not come to us.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. We are delighted to have you with us today, doctor. Finally.
Thank you. Sorry because my from my laptop is
Okay,
not working.
doctor. I already read your CV. Is okay if I read it once again so you can hear
Yeah.
it, or we can continue?
Yes, I already hear you.
Excuse me, we can continue, or I read it again, your CV.
Okay.
Okay. I will read a little bit of your CV. Just a short review. Dr. Amar is an assistant professor of business management at Amman Arab University, Jordan. He earned his PhD in business management from Southern Taiwan University of Science and Technology. His research interests include digital business innovation, e-business, human resource management, and emerging technologies. Prior to his academic role, Dr. Amar held leadership position at Jordan Civil Service Bureau, overseeing human resource planning and information system development for public sector transformation. So, of course, after finally we have Dr. Amar with us today, we are delighted to have you join the session. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Amar Salam Al-Rahwana. Dr. Amar, the virtual floor is yours. You can continue, Doctor.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The voice is clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, that's fine.
Echoing.
Okay, shall I share my presentation or you will share it from your side?
Okay. Already shared, Dr. Amar. You can continue with your presentation. We handle the presentation.
Okay, so I share it, or you
We share it. We share it.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, let's start. I'm sorry for this inconvenient disruption. Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to all distinguished participants at the Jakarta International Conference. I would like especially to extend this greeting to Professor Wahyu Tuti, the conference chairman, and the entire esteemed conference committee, and also the colleague from the business and economy college, who I have a good relation with them, as also as just a professor in Negari Jakarta University. It's an honor to be with you today. I especially appreciate this year the focus on innovation and transformation. That's exactly what we will be discussing. So as you introduce me, I'm Dr. Ammar, let's say in Arabic. Rawahan from Amman Arab University. With my background as a strategic consultant and an academic in digital transformation and management, I have clear view of how a new technology gets adopted and integrated. So today we are diving into a crucial, critical strategic topic, and this is maybe a recent work for me. Still, it's as you say, undercooking. This is the first time to announce about it. It's about how augmented reality spreads the diffusion of innovation in digital marketing and how it actually builds lasting customer loyalty. You know, to transfer this customer loyalty into achieving the organizational goals, and these goals, one of the most important for any organization. So let's begin with the common digital dilemma. Imagine a customer is shopping online, say for high-end fashion items, but they cannot touch it, feel the materials. Okay. Can you move with the presentation for the next slide? Okay. Okay. So let's, okay. You know, for the user experience to shop online for high-end fashion items, but they cannot touch the product or see the materials fit. This uncertainty is the enemy of e-commerce. Any e-commerce cannot succeed because exactly how the user will try, will have the human touch with the products they want to buy. Maybe the ladies, they will love this story. Imagine a bride searching online for her wedding party dress. She hesitates because unable to feel the fabric, test the fit, and most important, to see how it will work or how it will look like in her wedding party. Then through augmented reality, she virtually tries it on, watching its shimmers and flow in her own room. In this way, uncertainty transforms into a confidence. So she can show or see how the dress will look like on her. You can see how the experience changes. The customer opens the mobile augmented reality application, a virtual try-on. Instantly, the dress appears fitting and moving naturally right in her living room. The uncertainty disappears, and what was once a gamble become a confident and informed decision. You can see how this is important for any business to let the user feel comfortable with their decision to buy, or even to how to decrease the return after they buy. The AI try before you buy model is rapidly becoming the new baseline for trust in digital commerce. The market reports confirm this finding. The global AR retail market is skyrocketing, projecting to reach over 64 billion by 2030. So AR is no longer bridge tool. It's a strategic necessity for any business that can increase commerce conversion rate dramatically, increase the profit, increase the sales. Without this augmented reality, the online business, they cannot succeed as without augmented reality. So now to understand why AR is becoming so powerful, we must maybe can move to the next slide, please. So to understand this, how AR becoming so powerful, we must enter our discussion theory, specifically Evert-Roger diffusion, the DOI model. I think you all must know about this model. So look closely for the DOI curve. As Roger said, the framework explains the rate which any new idea or technology spread through culture. It's not just about technology itself. So the user, they want to be convenient with any decision to try any new idea, any new product. So you have to think about complexity. You have to think about triability. You have to think about the observability. So the 5 key attributes of adoption are crucial, but two stand out, which means the relative advantage and critically triability. So when we connect the augmented reality, okay, with DOI triability, so augmented reality gives this feature for the business. So the customer, they have the ability to try innovation immediately on their device with minimal commitment or risk. What is major to be turbocharging the diffusion. This is the high triability unique in digital commerce and what was missing in digital commerce. And why AR is moving swiftly across the adoption curve. This will increase the business to grow up and support the customer experience. So our research confirms the power of this pillar, which means the immersion for the augmented reality, interactivity, personalization. So the augmented reality gives 3 features for any products. The immersion, so you can, maybe you can like, you look like tangible this product. You interact with the product you want to buy. Personalization, or also you can see how this product fit to you, maybe your favorite product or not. So the studies in by Genelski, Gleason, and others demonstrate how AR boosts tele-response, which means the feeling like the product is real, and increase hedonic value, increase the enjoyment with the product, and ensures satisfaction. This fundamental outcome is clear. AR helps bridge the core deficit, confidence, and AR translates sensory experience directly into loyalty, driving assurance. So we can move this to the next slide, please. Maybe also this one we already covered. So a single AR strategy will fail globally. We must consider cultural context. In Western markets like North America, adoption is primarily driven by utilitarian value, and which means the efficiency and reducing uncertainty for high-cost items, while in Asia Pacific, with high mobile penetration, adoption is often driven by hedonic value, which means that's from my experience in Taiwan. I saw most of them care about social filter, entertainment, and gaming. So culture often value observability and social endorsement, more accelerating AR on platforms like TikTok, Snapchat. Successful diffusion requires localize the AR experience to align with regional purchase drivers. So the drivers maybe in Indonesia is different from Arab countries. In China will be different in other countries. So if someone at this point have any question, please, because we will go smoothly with this presentation. Can you, okay, for next two slides, please. Yes, here. So imagine the drivers to achieve the argument advocacy. First, we have to care about a user experience, how to imagine this experience. This experience will turn to trust about this technology. So after the trust, we will give the enjoyment for the customer, for the user, and after that he will feel more satisfied with services provided online, and this will build the loyalty with our brands. So organization will think to achieve advocacy and achieve the economic goals. Can you go for the next? So we can see how trust building is the fundamental step for this technology, because most of the people, they more care about privacy, security concerns. So to let this technology success, to serve the business, we have to care too much about security and the privacy of our customer users. Without these, we cannot let this technology diffusion and help to support the business. Can you go for the next, please? And this the most three hurdles for augmented reality: lack of experience. Maybe some of the organization, they don't have the enough expertise to integrate augmented reality to the business or even to in-work systems. Also, the organizational readiness. Do we have the capabilities to manage augmented reality, or we don't have? So if we have to do the gap analysis to see where we are from, imply the augmented reality to support our business. Please, can you go for the next? As we said, we have to use the augmented reality in cultural context that fit our culture, respect our beliefs, align with our values, to respect even the customer beliefs, culture, and so on. So it's fundamental for the augmented reality to success and to be adopted by our customers. Can you go for the next? So, and we can see the difference between Western market and Asia Pacific markets, and even also for in Arab markets is a different story. But anyway, there's a baseline for any other cultures. You have to respect the fundamental pillars for any culture to let the augmented reality success to support the business. We can go for the next, please. So here some technologies that may become integrated with augmented reality, artificial intelligence can personalize, help release more features for augmented reality. Also the metaverse, the user, they feel inside this game. He will be as a part of the shop. Also the intelligent ecosystem. So you can predict customer expectation. You can do predictive analytics for customer trends, what they want more. So the system can suggest for the customer to select between more than one choices. And this will help to build the future reality for all customer and users. Can you go for the next? So here we see, can AI enhance the augmented reality intelligent ecosystem as well. Also, the future of AI-driven reality lies in seamless integration, personalization, and conceptual intelligence. This, you go for the next, please. Sorry, I should do that one. So for us as researcher, we need more longitudinal studies to see the impact of augmented reality in customer lifetime value, not just purchase intention. We have to build the model to see or how the augmented reality will affect customer lifetime value. Also, we have to do more investigation about ethics and the privacy, how it will affect the augmented reality adoption. Maybe in context of Indonesia or Arab countries or other countries. Okay, go for the next. So here for the practitioners and scholars, they have to take care how to adapt or develop the augmented reality. So for scholars, the most important, integrate models combining DOI, technology acceptance model, trust reality frameworks, in order to investigate the relation between the component of this model with augmented reality. Also, more need for the focus on measurable outcomes such as sustained engagement and loyalty over time, the increase in purchase, the decrease in return, how this will be generated by augmented reality. Okay, can you go for the last? And this we come to the last. I hope I do a good presentation. I hope it's clear. I'm sorry for the inconvenient organizing because the microphone. I'm sorry. So if anyone have any question, I'm happy to answer this question.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Amar. That's a very interesting topic. I think it's about the highlighting on AI because AI is so powerful nowadays.
Yes.
And how the augmented reality actually indulge customers nowadays. They can find easiness and put their trust in shopping online more. nowadays, and that's where the augmented reality is very close with us now. Just we can say that if we want to shop, we can if we want to buy lipstick, for example, I can just try the augmented reality, which color that good on me. So I can choose more. Oh, I love this one. It's more good on me. This look better on me. And then I will choose and I will straight away buy it.
Professor, we are, or more happy than you with augmented reality because we have to
Yeah.
accompany our wives to the market.
Yes. More
And after
easy to shop.
we're back home, we have to return something. But
Yeah.
with the augmented reality,
Yeah.
the
It's
choice will be more confident.
more consumptive too,
Yes.
for society, because the augmented reality is very very make us apa ya, the society more easy to engage with the product, and maybe for the company it will put their income more. So I think that's maybe the floor can ask Dr. Amar about augmented reality. Augmented reality is some what is, yeah, we found it mostly in the shopping online, that we can put on tries their product with the technology. We can put which color that we will like most, try on, and then we can see it and feel the experience closer with the product. Okay, can I have the floor to ask Dr. Amar about the topics that we are discussing now? You can chat or raise your hand. Okay. Okay, Dr. Amar, while we're waiting, I think I want to a little bit more discuss with you about maybe privacy and data security that go along with the augmented reality development. What do you think of it? While we're waiting for the floor to come up with the question. Doctor, you're not come.
Is it clear now?
Yeah. Now it's
Okay.
clear.
Okay. You ask about the security and privacy. As you
Yeah.
know, for any technology, the security and privacy is a critical factor, affect the adoption, and in augmented reality, because we will share our pictures and some our private information, it's more critical than other software. This it's need like a guideline, it's need a commitment for the service providers to respect the customer and the user privacy, and to build more securable technology to support this service.
Okay, doctor, we have a floor. That's from Adinur Rahman. Adinur Rahman, you can come directly with Dr. Amar. Dr. Amar, you can answer it directly too. Just go, Adin.
Oke. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you for the opportunity, Ms. Susi and Dr. Ahmad, for your presentation. So this is the interesting topic about augmented reality. So I want to ask to Dr. Ahmad. So your presentation highlights that augmented reality has evolved from novelty to utility, transforming customer experience and brand loyalty. considering this shift, how can business ensure that AR or augmented reality adoption not only enhance customer trust and engagement, but it's also address ethical concerns such as data privacy and digital transparency?
Yeah, it's same question. You know, you have to build more secure technology to support services. Also, the service provider or the company itself have to have a guideline about the privacy, how it will treat the information, pictures from the users and the customers. This is very important and it's critical for the augmented reality adoption and involvement. Is it clear for you? If any direction is required, I'm happy.
About the ethical concerns, what do you think?
About the ethical
About
concern, about the ethical concern, what do you think?
I think ethical, it's the dilemma. It's need more to be ethical. It's need more from a third party to check how the service provider or the company or any organization gives augmented reality to support its services, to support the customer experience. Should have third party to check the process, how the organization deal with the information, pictures, because you must just trust what the organization tell about how to manage the ethical concerns.
Okay, Adin, is okay with you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, thank you, Adin, for the participation. Okay, we can have one other question from the floor. Okay, do we have one other question for the floor? From the floor?
Yes, you are welcome.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ahmad. We can have another question. Okay, Dr. Ammar, I think that's for the end of our session about the augmented reality. I think that's a very what is nowadays the augmented reality is very what is starting to gain more engagement in our selling in our society in Indonesia, especially that Akbar from previous session say that in our market Tanah Abang now traditional market is very is no longer a market. They all move to online shopping. One of them, one of the reason is the augmented reality, I think.
Actually, our meeting today is kind of augmented reality.
Reality, yes. Okay, thank you, Dr. Amar, for your engaging insight and responses. And of course, we like to sincerely appreciate your contribution for this session. And we would like to give you the certificate of appreciation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's now take a photo, Doctor. Please smile for the screen. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Doctor. Thank you. Thank you so much, Doctor, for the insight and responses today. And really have to show our appreciation for your
Thank you.
attendance. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the professor and all the participants and
Okay.
professors. And I hope as we meet today, we are going to meet in the future. Yeah.
Oh, we love to see you in person here. Okay. Okay. Thank you, doctor. Thank you for your time.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our keynote session for this morning. We have explored three major themes: education for the future and digital marketing and management innovation. Each of our speakers has shared valuable perspective that contribute to today's overarching theme towards Jakarta as a global city through innovation and transformation in business and education. Once again, we express our heartfelt appreciation to all our keynote speakers, Dr. Nurija, Dr. Ainul, and Dr. Amma, and of course, to our participants here. So, let us carry forward the ideas and inspirations shared by our speakers today. Thank you all for your active engagement. Thank you for being part of this inspiring international event. Now, I think it's now my pleasure to return the program to our Master of Ceremony to continue with the next session. Okay, MC?
Okay, thank you so much to Dr. Susi Indriani for reading the discussion session earlier. And now we would like to present certificate of appreciation to our moderator, who have led to valuable insight during the discussion session. The operator, you may share the certificate. Okay, and now
Thank you.
we will take the documentation in 3, 2, 1. Once again, in 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much to our moderator for your time and knowledge to lead our parallel discussion session.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to commemorate today's important event, let us now prepare our best smile and join together for a photo session. On my mark, ready, first slide. In 3, 2, 1. Second slide. In 3, 2, 1. 3 slide. In 3, 2, 1. 4 slide. In 3, 2, 1. 5 slide. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. 6 slide. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. 7 slide. In 3, 2, 1. 8 slide. And this is for the last slide. In 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much.
Once again, thank you to our speaker, Dr. Noriza Mustamil, Dr. Ainul Azrin Adam, Dr. Amar, and of course, our moderator, Dr. Susi Indriani, all of our participants, and to our Co-host in this event, Universitas Muhammadiyah Profesor Dr. Hamka Jakarta. And before we moving forward, we would like to remind all participants to fill out the attendance form that will be sent through Zoom meeting room chat. And also, we would like to announce the breakout room distribution for our next parallel session is sent to participant WhatsApp group and also in this Zoom meeting room chat. Let us take a moment to join in the International Exhibition of Vocational Program session that will be led by Miss Alice Anissa. To Miss Alice Anissa, the time is yours. Now, let us take a moment to join the International Exhibition of Vocational Programs that will be led by Miss Anissa. To Miss Alice, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Agustin Sala Francisca. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the tutorial on how to register for the International Exhibition website. We are excited to have you join us today, and I will guide you step by step through the registration process and the exciting features that await you. Okay, could I share my... Okay. Have my screen is on. Okay. Okay, let's begin by typing bit.ly/international exhibitions FEB UNJ 2025. Okay. Click this into your web browser address bar. Then you reach the bar and scroll down until you see the best project. And you click this. After this, fill in the required fields with accurate and complete informations. Okay, then please click the submit button. After submitting, you will be redirected to the main, we have to click this, the best project. Wait, there is a timer that redirect in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. On this page, you can begin exploring the best project using our virtual exhibitions. Take a moment to experience these standout innovations. Okay, in these sessions, only the best winner that could be admit in this wall exhibition virtual account. Okay, then if you want to see all project features in the exhibitions, can simply click all projects. Okay. Yep. Wait. Now, once you click, you will see a display of all projects, each accompanied by comprehensive informations. There is a poster and YouTube. If you want to interesting watching video presentation or explanation about specific projects. Well, to search for project, based on participants, project titles, university, or study program, go to search bar and type your keyword. Wait, where is the... Okay. That concludes our tutorial on how to access and explore the International Exhibitions website. Thank you for your attention, and I will now hand it back over to the moderator, to the Master of Ceremony. Enjoy exploring. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Alice, for leading the exhibition.
Welcome to the International Exhibitions of Vocational Program, Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Negeri Jakarta. As one of the leading institutions in Indonesia, Universitas Negeri Jakarta is committed to fostering innovations, entrepreneurship, and global collaborations through vocational education. Our vocational program in the Faculty of Economics and Business prepares students to be creative, competent, competitive professionals. The International Exhibitions is a platform for students, academics, industries, and global partners to showcase innovations, exchange ideas, and build future collaborations. From creative business ideas to digital economic projects, this event highlights the spirit of applied learning and entrepreneurship that defines our vocational education. We are proud to welcome our international partners and participants from around the world. Together, we believe in the power of education, technology, and collaborations to create meaningful change. Once again, welcome to the International Exhibitions of Vocational Program, Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Negeri Jakarta.